I have brought you a report from another city.
Yes? Which city did you go to?
I visited the Horde in Ignadon.
The Horde? Stronghold of our old enemy. So, tell me about their strength.
They're prepared, well-disciplined, and they're developing new weaponry. But they are short on manpower.
I had heard they were recruiting. How are their forces distributed?
Their attention is focused largely on the Alps, but they haven't forgotten the other factions. I think their main concern is being attacked if they decide to take on the Alps.
At least they seem to have recognized who their real enemy is. Thank you for your report.
What contact do the Berserkers have with the other factions?
The Alps want no contact but that of war and conflict. Perhaps the Separatists will be more open to conversation, but trust will be hard. We have maintained conversations with the clerics, but the peace that has strained since our last war has never held easy. The outlaws, well, they have no true leader and no true cause. Any dealings with them are dealings with individuals. It's self-evident that the paths of all the factions will cross, and that conflict is likely.
Why are the factions fighting?
Ha! That's a question we all ask. How could healing the planet not aid us all? But for the Albs, Elex comes before anything. The clerics worship their god and their machines, and do not trust nature. While the outlaws see only profit and pleasure today, with no interest in tomorrow. And so we come into conflict, and the world burns when it could heal. If we can plant more world hearts in Tavar or Abessa, then we could give all the soil there new life too. But the other factions don't see it that way. They fear the changes we bring.
Do you know that for sure? Have you spoken to the other factions?
Spoken, no. But we sent men to establish world hearts in Abessa and Tavar. And they have been attacked almost constantly. In fact, their reports are overdue. You came to us from beyond our walls. If you know your way across these lands, could you go to the World Hearts and see what happened to our men?
Where are the World Hearts?
The World Heart in Tavar was sent to an oasis out in the desert. You will have to walk carefully once you're there. The outlaws do not take kindly to people crossing through their lands. You'll find the World Heart in Abessa to the south of the domed city.
I will look for your men in Tavar and Abessa.
Thank you. It's time that we learn their fates. You ensure you're properly equipped before you go. It isn't a short journey, and the way will be difficult.
Judicator Ulbrit is looking for an experienced field commander to lead his troops against the Alps in Ignadon.
We don't have enough good people ourselves, without supplying them to fight for the clerics. Ulbricht will have to risk his own people.
I have news from the other regions.
Oh? What is it?
I met Thorgal in Abessa.
You did? And what news? Is he well? Is the World Heart established?
The World Heart is being well cared for. Thorgal has been defending it from attacks by the Alps.
I take it there were losses. Regrettable, but these days that is quite normal. In any case, thank you for this report. Take this as payment.
Brave, but stupid. Why did he even attack us? Orders? For Alexit? Do they even know what they're doing out here? All they need to do is leave us alone. What do you want here?
What are you doing here?
This is our camp. We're here to grow the World Heart, in between being attacked by the Duke's men. But once more, they've taken on more than they can handle, and so my duty has been done.
Why did you make camp here?
For the World Heart. This is where warlords told us to plant it, so here we are. Those bastard outlaws have damaged it a few times, but it's growing back. And soon this land will be changed. From empty desert, there comes new life. And those bastards will find their land transformed to paradise, if they don't kill us first.
So you're planning to stay?
The outlaws don't believe in anything. Why should they believe in keeping this land? With the right equipment, our cultivators will heal the World Heart, and we'll see change here. A Until then, I have to prevent more outlaw attacks. I just don't get it through my head why they would fight us so hard when we are trying to make this desert inhabitable.
Ragnar is waiting for a report.
Then tell him what you've seen here. The eyes in Goliad are turned to the elves, or to the clerics, and with good reason. But we have a mission here, and it is under threat. Without new men, everything we have started here will turn back to desert.
Is there anything you need?
We could do with some healing potions. We need to heal ourselves as well as the World Heart. If we're to stay and complete our mission, that is. Could you get us those supplies?
I'll get you some potions.
5 small healing potions should be enough. That will help the people here and give us a couple spare in case of further attacks.
I have news from the other regions.
Oh? What is it?
Your outpost in Tavar was attacked by outlaws.
You've seen this for yourself? Or did you hear about it from your friends? Speak up now. Has the World Heart survived?
It was destroyed.
And our men?
Geralt has managed to hold the outlaws off, for now.
He has done well. I will send him reinforcements. If we can hold that part of Tavar, then in only a few years that desert will be forest, and Idan will stretch yet further across Magalan. Here, you have earned this as payment for your news. This should at least cover the supplies it took to bring me this information.
You have your reports.
It is not an easy quest that our forefathers have given us. But by the Pilgrim, we will see Amrek's dream become real. As he built Idan from desert to forest, so shall we continue his work until all Magalan is cleansed of Elex and grows pure again.
You're looking for rare items?
I help people with problems. When someone discovers rare items that are legally questionable, I solve this problem without the need to take up the time of our busy official authorities. No fuss, no overstretching our legal authorities. It's much better for everyone. And all for the right price. I just do as any honest, loyal, law-abiding, practical berserker should do.
About these rarities.
Yes?
What's the catch?
Catch? What catch? You'll earn a handsome amount of Elexit. Where's the catch in that?
Do you take me for stupid?
No. Stupid would only cause me trouble. Who wants stupid? Smart is what I need. Smart knows how to keep everyone happy. Smart knows how to keep the laws in perspective and turn a healthy profit. And I can see you're smart.
Exactly what goods are you looking for?
Me? I don't want anything. But I might know a few people in need of mature healing roots. Born the cultivator knows where they grow. And if you could persuade him to let you harvest them, then maybe I could persuade someone to give you Elexit for them.
And if I just give the roots to Born?
You could, but then Born's not going to be as financially grateful as me. Meaning he'll pay you less if I have to spell it out.
What's the rarest item you're looking for?
Well, there is one thing, but it's a bit special.
Tell me about it.
Well, if you're sure, once we talk about this, you'll be committed. It's all about trust on this one.
Just tell me.
Well, you see, Ragnar, one of the big bosses here, has something of particular interest to me. A family heirloom. Eric Eisenfaust's sword.
Who is Eric Eisenfaust?
You've got to have heard of him. He was one of the greatest warriors ever to fight for the Berserkers. Eisenfaust is a legend here. Kids worship him. Warriors want to be him. Not Ragnar's either. Who knows how he got the sword, but it wasn't legitimate, trust me. Some say Eisenfaust was the real founder of the Berserkers, that he took Amrek's dreams and made them real. They say that 50 years ago, Eisenfaust destroyed an entire army of the clerics' fighting machines using just this sword. Load of old hooey, of course, but even so, with his name on the sword, it's almost priceless. Almost. I'll give you a reasonably sized stack of Elexit for it.
Do you need any other items?
Well, there is something that needs acquiring and redistributing. You know the pit, right?
Yes.
Well, Yora, the guy in charge there, needs help collecting things with Elexit in them. And here's you looking to be helpful. So, how about you help collect that stuff for him, then accidentally lose it on the way back?
You want me to bring you things with Elex in them?
Well, truth be told, Yora really doesn't like that stuff. And I know people who love it. So, it would be winners all around.
Someone else got the machine parts you wanted.
Oh, well. Life is just one long series of opportunities. We'll make a profit next time.
Incomer or outcast, you can find a place to sleep back there. If you want a meal, there's meat and there's a fire. You can put the two together. You're welcome to stay if you need a place to shelter for a couple days. Are you here to spy for Cormag? If you're here to claim payment, I didn't steal those things, so I can't pay you back. If you want to rest before you go back and tell him that, you're welcome to stay.
What exactly happened to you?
You tell me. One day I'm a loyal berserker, the next I'm accused of theft and sentenced without a chance to defend myself. But then maybe that's something you know about. The only people I tend to see out here are on patrol or in exile.
I'm free to go where I please.
And here's where it pleased you? Why would you choose to come to this flight and ass end of nowhere?
Being free means you can make mistakes.
A sense of humor. You'll need that here.
If you don't like it here, you should leave.
I can't. Exile isn't just a sentence to leave, it's a sentence to stay. If I leave this place, the powers in Goliath will send a patrol to bring me back here, and chances are they wouldn't bring me back alive.
Prove yourself innocent.
Any evidence is back in Goliath, and I can't get back there. Someone else would have to prove me innocent. And who's gonna do that? I just have to accept the fact that I'm stuck out here for good.
I will persuade them to let you go home.
Why would you? I don't know you. No, don't take that the wrong way. I mean, I'm not used to anyone saying they'd help. And it will put you up against the warlord Cormag. He's convinced I'm guilty. I'm not sure talking will convince him otherwise.
Don't you want to go back?
A warm bed, high walls, the chance to live rather than just survive? Of course I want to go back. Exile wouldn't be punishment if people didn't want to go back. But we won't persuade Cormag alone. We would need help.
Is there anyone in Goliath who will help you?
Do you know Ulrich?
Yes.
If you go to Goliath and speak to Ulrich, he could come up with a plan. One thing about Ulrich, he's always got a plan.
Kata needs your help.
Kata? Kata? I don't know a Kata.
She's already told me she knows you.
All right, as it's you I'm talking to. Yeah, I know her. A man's gotta be careful. It's dangerous to throw in with the wrong people.
She says she's innocent.
Doesn't everyone say that when they get caught?
So you're saying she is guilty of the thefts? That Cormag was right to convict her?
Guilt, innocence, that's all about who's deciding, isn't it?
Are you gonna help her or not?
Will you accept a no?
No.
Is that any way for a friend to act? All right. I will do it. It isn't as if I didn't have a plan.
What's your plan to save her?
Okay, listen. She's accused of theft, right?
Correct.
So, what happens if those thefts continue now she's in exile?
That would be proof the accusations were false.
See? Always knew you were quick. So, all you need to do is steal the right stuff.
Me? Keep me out of it.
If you're out of it, I'm out of it. I'm not sticking my neck in the noose without someone there to stop me falling. Somewhere it incriminates our scapegoat, of course.
Scapegoat?
The guy who snitched on Kata. Drogue. He tried to fit her for the crime. Now we'll do that to him. Come on, you must know him. He guards the main city gate. You like as not saw him on the way in here.
You don't like Drogue.
He's a prime A1 blackmailing asshole who uses his position to rob people and make them feel small. What's not to like? Go to Cinda and Bourne's huts. Everyone knows they've got chests of valuables. So, here's the plan. You find those chests and break into them. You steal the valuables and leave a claw behind in their place. Then, you put those valuables, those stolen valuables, into a chest in Drogue's house together with another claw. That's going to make him look very, very guilty.
Why a claw?
Because it's the sign of, well, that doesn't matter for now. Let's just say that when people see the claw, they will take it as proof of Drogue's guilt. So, take these claws, one for Cinda's chest, one for Bourne's, and one for Drogue's, and get the job done. Everything clear?
How can I break into Cinda's and Bourne's chests?
Break the lock, pick the lock, stare at it until it drops off. I'm sure you can think of something.
Isn't there a simpler way?
Well, I suppose you could use the keys. I happen to have picked them up earlier. Here, but don't let those keys get traced back to me. I'd rather not end up at the end of a rope.
How did you get those keys?
If I tell you that, I'll ruin my aura of mystique. Point is, I had them, now you've got them, and you can get Kata free. Problems are solved when Ulrich's involved.
I stored the goods and the claw in Drogue's chest.
Did you put the claws in the other chests like I said?
Yes.
Good work.
So what's next?
First things first, you can give me the keys to those chests back, right?
Here are the keys.
Right you are. Best for you not to be carrying evidence. Next, I do the dangerous part and tell Cormag that Drogue has been the real thief all along, so he should let Kata come back. But it's best if I speak with Cormag alone. If he sees us together, he'll be suspicious. He's like that. Wait here. I will be right back. Good news.
Did it work?
Yes. You should have seen Cormac's face when everything was there in Drogue's chest. He hates being wrong. Cormac has sent a messenger. Kata will be released.
What about Drogue?
Cormac exiled him. Let's let sleeping Drogues lie, huh?
So, who will take Drogue's post at the gate?
Guess. I mean, do you know someone who just returned to Goliath and is looking for a job? Kata is as free as a bird. Well, if birds had guard duty. She's been given Drogue's job on the gate. Imagine that. Someone in charge of what comes in and goes out, and she just happens to owe us a favor. A big favor. Speak to her when you have time. I'm sure she'll be grateful.
I don't know what to say. I never thought I would see Goliath again.
It was Ulrich's plan.
But he couldn't. Wouldn't have done it without you. So it's you I have to thank for getting me home. And Drogue has gone too. If ever there was a berserker who needed to be sent away to see some of the world, it was Drogue. Here, I don't have much, unfortunately. It's hard to make a living in exile. And here, take this claw. It's important. Keep it. Don't sell it. Don't throw it away. Don't talk about it. That claw will help you when the time is right.
Thanks for the mystery. What will you do now?
I will do my guard duty at the gate. They'll be watching me to make sure they made the right decision in letting me back. So I have to avoid giving them anything to worry about. That said, I do have some business that I have to take care of.
Business. Sounds like you're planning to start more trouble.
Nothing gets by you, does it? A lot of people stabbed me in the back when I was condemned to exile. And I'm sure those people will pay out a few shards to buy peace now that I'm back. Here, for your subtlety.
Didn't you say you were out of money?
Hey, a lady knows how to budget.
I have one of your swords here.
You stole it from me?
If I'd stolen it, I wouldn't be giving it back.
You know what you have there? That sword is irreplaceable. It belonged to Eric Eisenfaust. You did well in bringing this to me. It doesn't bear thinking what its loss would have meant. You have my thanks, and the thanks of all true berserkers.
How am I doing?
All told, I am pleased with you. You have done a lot to help the people here. You have earned a just reward.
That's a lot of shards.
Then you can assure your friend that he is valued. You have proved a friend to the berserkers. I think you should consider joining us. Think about it. Maybe someday, when you're ready, we will teach you about our magic.
I'm ready to join the berserkers.
You have recognized the value of our people. Once you have made your pledge, you will be expected to stand by it. Clerics, albs, outlaws, all will see you as one of us from this point.
I'm ready to make my pledge.
Then so it shall be. With honor, with faith, with hope. You tie your blood to the soils of Magalan, our mother planet, and pledge to rebuild her as she was. It has been many years since the first berserkers settled in this place. We found protection and a future for our kind in the ruins of the old world. From here, we have regrown a world that came before even that. From desert, from dead rock, we have brought back life. With our magic, we have held back those who see our future as one dominated by machines. We have stood against the forces of Zakor. We have struck down the converter they built on our land. But none of us can achieve this alone. None can stand alone. We must stand together. The time has come to accept another member into our community. He came to us as a stranger. Now he stands in our midst, having earned the right to become one of us. The law of the Berserkers will guide him from this day. We are the Fellowship of Magic and of Warriors. And we welcome you to our number.
What do I have to do to be promoted?
Listen, friend. Most people who have achieved the rank of warrior worked hard for it. It could take years until you are ready for that step.
There must be a way to climb faster here.
The only way to get early promotion would be to get all warlords to agree to that. Each of us have our own beliefs and requirements, and sometimes they will come into conflict. Until then, you will carry out your duties as a cultivator. Ultimately, we can't leave the fields to themselves. Prove yourself capable of following orders. And if you inspire others to speak for you, this may help persuade the warlords to give you their pledge. There are many who seek promotion, and you must show you are worthy of that honor.
About my promotion to warrior. Will you give me your pledge?
I will, if you can prove your loyalty and usefulness. You can start by finding Gunnar for me. He is in the Valley of the Damned. Tell him I need him for a special task. He is to return to Goliath immediately.
What is he doing in the Valley of the Damned?
He was exiled there, but I need someone of his ability. And Gunnar is a man determined about a task once it is started. He earned the rank of Paladin And I hope he can prove his loyalty if he returns to Goliath. I am certain he can prove that he has served his sentence and is ready to return. So go. Bring him back for me.
Where in the Valley of the Damned is he?
He is supposed to report to the ruins below the lift in the valley. I admit we have been lax in checking of late. We just haven't had the people to spare to keep a proper eye on the exiled.
Gunnar can't help you anymore.
Why? What is wrong with him?
I found his corpse in the valley.
Of all the people, I would not have expected him to find his death there. A waste of a good man. Thank you for bringing me this news. You have earned my pledge.
Ah, I see we have a new cultivator. An honorable and worthy rank. Did Ragnar tell you your duties as a cultivator?
No.
Very well. Then I will explain them to you. All berserkers must begin in the fields. All must grow from the seed to understand who they are. Tend to the plants, work the soil, and as you watch Magalan grow, so you will see yourself prosper. All our crops are needed, but the welfare of the seedlings will be your top priority. Report to Born. He's the overseer in the seedling fields. He'll be happy to gain another helping hand. He'll instruct you further.
What exactly are you doing here?
Caring for these seedlings. With care and luck, one of them might grow to maturity and become a world heart. Of all the ones we grow, very few make it. But those few are everything. Those few will save Magalan.
Cormac sent me.
Ah, so you're the new cultivator.
Yes.
Good, good. Welcome. The seedling fields are the heart of everything we do here. The world heart of it all. And spending time with the soil is a good way to learn who you are. You were sent to me to help on the seedling fields, right?
I didn't join the Berserkers to be a farmer.
There are many who feel that way when they come here. Many who change their minds once they arrive. Either way, you must prove yourself. We have a real problem with weeds in the seedling fields. Growler-root. If it takes hold again, we could lose the whole crop of seedlings, so I need you to remove it. All of it. Look for the weeds around the small waterfalls between the fields and rip them out. Make sure you get them all, and listen carefully. Take them directly to the trash pile to be burned. I don't want their seeds spreading anywhere else.
How are the seedlings?
But it will take time to train Oryx's replacement and give them the care they need. And, in the meantime, we have a different problem. I've had to put all the cultivators to work to repair the damage the rot boars did to the fields. And that's left me short of people to gather the healing roots our healers are demanding.
You need someone to harvest the healing roots?
Yes. To harvest them and bring them back here. I need every cultivator, including you, to step up and help. Please, we need those healing roots to care for the wounded.
I will harvest the healing roots.
Good, good. I would be very grateful. We all would. If you can make sure you pick the mature roots, those are the only ones with healing properties.
Where can I find the healing roots?
They grow in small clusters around the lake above Goliath. They can be easy to overlook, so you may need to search for them a little.
Why don't you plant healing roots near the seedling fields? They'd be easier to defend.
We've talked about it, and the growing conditions are right there. You're right. We should stop talking and make it happen. As soon as the next seedling harvest is in, we'll make that happen. Thanks for reminding me.
I harvested the healing roots.
Thank you. I will make sure Ragnar knows of your good work. You see, these fields do grow more than plants.
Come on, Born. You're selling him short on that payment and you know it.
You don't have to get snappy. Here, take this. There's a little extra for you.
I put the weeds in the trash pile.
You did well. I could use someone like you around here. Here, take your reward. If I ever need any help again, I will be sure to let you know.
I removed the weeds.
Excellent. That will stop a lot of complaints from the cultivators.
Tell me, do you want to serve as a cultivator, or do you have other ambitions?
Normally, a berserker has to work on the fields for some time before promotion. But we need more warriors. You could do good work here, but I feel you aren't the type to give your life to the soil. So, tell me, what are your ambitions?
Will you recommend me for a promotion?
Yes, you shall have my support. You can tell Ragnar that Cormag has given you his pledge. You can tell Ragnar that you have my pledge, as thanks for your services to the Berserkers.
I'm glad you decided to join us. You will be a valuable addition to our ranks. Don't let me keep you from your duties as a cultivator. I know you must have much to do.
How can I prove myself as a farmer?
Your skills might be used better elsewhere. But all Berserkers must begin their duty in the fields. It is in the fields that we learn how precious and fragile life is, and that it must be our duty to protect it. Learn those lessons, and you will get my pledge.
Tell me what I must do.
My task is simple enough. I'm worried that Goliath's Master of Duties may have forgotten his duty. The taxes Zerwas has collected recently have been lower than would be expected. I hope there's a reason for this, but I fear he may be lining his own pockets. Follow him. Discover if all the shards he collects are being paid over to me. Do that, and I will give you my pledge towards your promotion.
I'll watch Zerwas.
Good. He should be beginning his rounds any time now. Get close to him, but be inconspicuous. I need you to eavesdrop on his conversations until he returns to me. But do it without raising suspicion. And listen well. I want to find out once and for all if he is cheating me.
Consider it done.
Then go. Let duty follow. Zerwas has returned and given me the money he collected. He said he collected 400 shards. Is that all he collected? Or has he tried to cheat me?
He lied. He collected more than 400 shards.
To steal is bad enough. But to betray when you have been given a trusted office? Justice must follow. Justice must be done. You have carried out the task that was given to you. I must see that Zerwas faces judgment. Come back in a day's time, and you will have my pledge.
Alright, what will happen to Zerwas?
He will be dealt with, but this isn't your concern any longer. You did what I requested. You have my pledge.
There's just one more thing.
Yes?
Why did you choose to join the Berserkers?
To begin with, it seemed like the best way to survive.
But that isn't everything.
My own people tried to kill me. I want to find answers, and joining a faction has to help me find them.
I hope you're not just doing this for your own personal reasons.
I heard you're one of us now, that you've joined our merry gang.
Looks like it.
Okay, good. We need all the help we can get. So, you are in charge around here now?
Yes. I hope that isn't a problem.
Protect the people here, and you'll have me on your side. Put these people in danger, and we'll have a problem.
Then we won't have a problem.
All right then, if you say so.
Kaya, a powerful berserker mage, will be happy to help defend the camp.
A mage? Well, we could use more of those around here.
Crony U4 is an Alb fighting drone. I've given him orders to help defend Origin.
An Alb drone? And you trust it not to go all end of days and start killing us? Hope you're right.
Well, yeah. Wow, you done the whole, you know.
No, I don't. What are you talking about?
Well, now that you're one of the Berserkers...
Yes, I've joined a faction.
Yeah, you've gone and signed your life away to them. That's like serious shit. Well, to some people. I mean, I'm supposed to be an outlaw, but, you know.
No, I don't know.
Well, never taken it too seriously. Well, I have, I just haven't been that good at it. Well, I have, just not dedicated. You know.
No. From now on, Ray, just assume I don't know and don't ask. Okay?
Commander, analyzing. Incorrect faction affiliation.
Our priorities have changed, U4. A faction offers a chance of survival and to get answers.
Survival? Analyzing. Recommend more effective equipment.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Are we going to be okay, U4?
Yes, Commander.
You are one of the free people now. You have joined a faction.
Yes, I have.
I was starting to wonder where your loyalties were. Your ambitions seem different from the free people I've encountered.
I wanted to learn the skills they can teach me.
then it is a choice about survival, not so you can learn more about their society.
I've got to stay alive if I want to learn anything.
Yes, that is the approach I have taken too.
Then we don't have a problem?
No, no problem at all.
So, I've heard you've taken over.
Correct.
Well, as long as you don't go turning into a complete asshat now you're in charge, then that'll be all right with me. Oh, and how do you want to be addressed now? Sir? Mr. Shithot Dictator, sir? Oh, Imperial Deity of the Everlasting Whoop-de-Hay, sir?
Just get the job done. You can call me whatever you want.
I'll get on with it right away then, sir, Mr. Shithot Dictator Whoop-de-Hay.
About my promotion to warrior. Cormag has pledged me his support.
Good. Then you have taken a step towards promotion.
Angrim has given me his pledge.
Winning Angrim over cannot have been easy. It seems you are earning a place here.
I'm ready to be promoted.
Then so it shall be. With honor, with faith, with hope. You tie your blood to the soils of Magalan, our mother planet. You pledge to rebuild her as she was, and to help her be pure once more. Bear the honor with pride. Go see our smith. He will sell you some suitable armor.
What do I have to do to become a paladin?
That is not a question to toy with. Becoming a paladin is a high honor.
I am ready to take that challenge.
We will see if you are ready. If you are to become a paladin, then you will lead the fight against our enemies. Paladins are the vanguard, the rock of our forces. You will teach others by example when it comes to the law and to your fighting skills. You will be the first we ask for when a world heart is endangered. Do you think you are ready for such responsibilities? Are you ready to take on the challenges you must face to reach this rank?
I am ready.
Good. Then go to the warlords to learn your duties.
I want to talk about my promotion. What task do you require me to complete?
The number of Reaver raids between Idan and Abessa is increasing. I need someone to find these Reavers and put an end to the raiding. This was the task I was going to give to Gunnar. But it seems another will have to take his place. These raids have to end. I know it's a long journey, but these Reavers must be stopped. And I think you're the man to do it. He will know what needs to be done. Hopefully you will get there in time, before everything we have built has been destroyed.
Do I have your support to become a paladin?
I admire your ambition, but don't you think you might be overreaching yourself a little? It normally takes years to reach that rank.
I'm the best choice you could find.
You have proven yourself loyal to the Berserkers. But there is more to such a promotion. More than words. Well, if you are set on it, there is a task you can do to earn my pledge. There aren't many here who really understand what is happening beyond our borders. That's where you come in. I need you to travel to Ignadon for me. And I need you to do it discreetly.
What do you need in Ignadon?
Peace. We're fighting on too many fronts, and the Albs are only getting stronger. The clerics are in exactly the same situation. If we can persuade them not just to keep peace between us, but to coordinate our attacks against the Albs, I believe we can change the course of this war. To achieve that, I need to get a message to Judicator Reinhold in Ignadon. But if I trust you with this message, you must not break the seal. The message must reach Reinhold unbroken.
I have heard you want to be promoted to Paladin.
Yes, I want to be promoted.
You won't get far without my pledge. Being granted the title of Paladin is a high honor. That honor must be earned. Are you ready for that challenge?
What do you want me to do?
The outlaws have sent, I was going to say soldiers, but they don't have that discipline. The outlaws have sent raiders to seize the main road from Goliath to Tavar. If we don't dislodge them, we'll lose trade with the free people in that area, and any chance of supplying our world heart.
Do you have a problem with Reaver attacks?
Of course. There are Reavers out here, so they hit us. Last time they came at us during the night. If I hadn't upped the guard roster, we'd be dead. They've been scouting us for another attack. They know how low on troops we are. But maybe we have a surprise for them. In you. If you'll help us.
Yes. I'll help you fight the Reavers.
Good. Not a moment too soon. They're coming for us. Quickly, you need to defend the northern entrance. I'll take the southern. Now, go! Damn Reavers. Of all the places they could raid, they have to hit us. We've barely enough supplies to get by, so I don't know what they expect to get from us. I can't see the leader of the Reavers amongst the dead. If I secure the camp, can you find that bastard? Kill him, or bring him back a prisoner. Just stop the attacks on us.
Where are the Reavers hiding out?
Somewhere to the east of here. Cross the river and look around there. I bet they haven't covered their tracks too well.
I must speak with you. You accused Oswald of dealing chems, and further investigation has proven that you were correct. He is the guilty party. I thank you for your work, and for helping us rid the Hort of this chem dealing. Here is the reward that was promised. You took care of our problem with the Elex trading, even though you knew that we can't accept you into our ranks. I will reward you accordingly for this service. The clerics owe you their thanks.
Warlord Cormac sent me.
Warlord Cormac? What does that berserker want now?
I have a message for you.
Then you had better give it to me.
Here.
And the seal is unbroken. It seems you berserkers are more trustworthy than the outlaws. Give me a moment. I must study this document. Good. It is now clear to me what is expected of us. Take this message back with you. By the way, I took the opportunity to write down a few lines of praise as thanks for your efforts in delivering these messages. You should consider that payment. I can't do anything else for you at the moment. If that is everything, you should be on your way.
I've delivered the message. What now?
Now you take payment for your services. That should make your return trip much easier.
What is in the message?
A statement of intent. A commitment. I think people must see that the Albs are a threat to all the free people, be you berserker or cleric. It seems Warlord Cormac has finally acknowledged this, and is committing to withdrawing his forces from our border, so we may both focus on the Albs. What we are supposed to make of this proposal remains to be seen.
I'm done here.
Then travel safely and don't let the Albs catch you with that message.